I don't think anyone ever dreamed it would get this bad.
The City of New Orleans NOPD and nonprofits are desperate to find or to recruit new officers.
Yeah, WDSU investigative reporter Cassie Sherb has an exclusive interview as we dig deeper into why some say recruits are falling through the cracks. Cassie?
Well, guys, we're at a little over 900 officers on the force right now, and just this week, NOPD welcomed 20 new recruits. But still, some say that's not enough as the city has lost a dramatic number of officers in the past 10 years. There's a nonprofit trying to help recruit officers, and they say there are some obstacles the department is facing.
There's no question that we have a shortage, and that is our crisis in New Orleans right now, a shortage of police officers.
NOPD is working to retain officers while also recruiting new ones, but Elizabeth Bowe with the New Orleans Police and Justice Foundation says it's been a struggle.
I think there are some applicants who may be falling through the cracks.
The foundation is a support arm for the police department. It helps with training, education, the Tragedy Fund, and the Safe Cam program, but it's also trying to help bring in new recruits through social media and the website.
You guys are helping funnel to get to NOPD, but it's up to NOPD to hook.
Exactly. So we run the joinnopd.org website. That is where any applicant would look if they want to apply to become an officer. Then it's the recruiter's responsibility. Most of the recruiters are on NOPD's payroll to pick up the phone and call those applicants and say, hey, I see you might want to be a New Orleans police officer.
But she says after they go through that process, there's a lot of obstacles.
Right now, an applicant must come to Poydras Street and take the civil service exam in person. No matter where they are across the country, the only way to be an NOPD officer is to take the civil service exam.
Let's go.
As of March of 2023, there were 651 applicants this year so far, but only 162 took the test. But the foundation is working on a solution.
We have been working in the past year and are close to having a contract where we will have national remote test taking. So anyone across the country can sit in their own home, take the civil service exam. This is going to be a huge help to recruiting.
Another issue they're facing is other departments like Atlanta PD are recruiting here in New Orleans.
Yeah, it hurts. I mean, we don't want Atlanta knocking on our door and taking good people away.
So Bowe says any money for advertising like TV ads would help.
There's no question that it would help. I think it's important for there to be an awareness campaign right now so that people understand that there are improvements being made in the department, that it's a great place to work. We've come a long way in the last year.
Mayor Latoya Cantrell was trying to do that through Total Community Action, a nonprofit focused on poverty. She suggested giving the nonprofit $1 million from the Wisner Trust Fund to go towards police recruitment campaign. However, that has been tabled by City Council, who didn't agree with the idea.
So when it comes to marketing for NOPD, what do you think should be done for that $1 million?
So whether it's going to be, $1 million or more or less, the bottom line, when it comes to a marketing contract for recruitment of NOPD, that's a big deal.
Councilmember Helena Moreno says she thinks this type of marketing campaign should be open to the public.
I mean, I think that this needs to be an RFP where, the city's most competitive firms should, put their name in the hat for it to see who's going to have the best proposal. I've never understood this whole thing of using Wisner's dollars to go through, a nonprofit, and then the nonprofit would then go and pick a contractor. I mean, that it just all seemed a little off, a little bizarre.
Bowe says no matter who gets the money, it's important that they all work together to get the numbers up.
We will help in any way we can.
Now, I do want to note, since Police Chief Michelle Woodfork was initiated into her position, the foundation says the number of police applicants have gone up, and they're hoping it will continue with more advertising efforts, and we will continue to follow this effort.
All right, Cassie, thank you so much. Well, tonight, WDS